So the discussion is just going on and on and on with the, hoax of the 215 bodies buried at the Kamloops Residential School site. And as the debate goes further, people trying to perpetuate the myth that those bodies are there are now kind of moving on to saying, what's with these ghoulish people that want to dig? Why do they want to follow up on this? It's over. We have to leave it in the past now. We got to let it go. It happened and we'll just leave it at that. Look, I'm going to offer an analogy to explain why we must excavate and either confirm or bust this myth. I recently returned from Israel, and there was a case there after the October 7th attacks where a hoax went out, and I actually had the opportunity to speak to the I-24 reporter who reported it initially, that 40 children babies had been beheaded at Kfar Afa, a kibbutz near Gaza. I went to that kibbutz as well. And it didn't happen. It wasn't true. And that rumor spread all over the place before it was finally debunked. And the problem with that, well, a lot of problems, was that in debunking that, it doesn't mean that Hamas didn't pull off a whole pile of atrocities that day. They killed 1,200 people. They did kill 38 children. They took hostages. They did all of the other stuff. But the hoax distracted from it. Plus, it made people start to question a lot of the other atrocities that Hamas really did. So, because a lot of people complaining, saying, well, you're trying to say that the residential schools never had problems or there were never any wrongdoings done or anything like that. Nobody's saying that, but we are saying that it's a bunch of baloney that 200 to 215 children are buried in Kamloops. And it's making people question all the rest of the claims of the residential schools as well. What else is exaggerated? What else was made up? Until you can clarify the one, you can't expect people to believe the others. That's why we have to dig. That's why this is important for not just the people who want to see resolution from the non-Indigenous side, but from the people who really do actually want truth then to look back on these things. So no, we're not going to let it go. We must excavate in Kamloops and confirm or not confirm the presence of bodies there, because otherwise it gets hard to believe just about anything else out of there. So guys, everybody should be supporting getting on with this, because we're not going away. We're not going to stop asking. So let's get those shovels.